Hello, Corvallis. Oh, quite a crowd we have out here. I'm Rebecca Rapple, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about the language of optimism and to specifically give you 4 strategies that will increase the joy and the opportunities in your life. So to start off, can I see you raise your hand if you think you're an optimist? Oh yeah, that's about right. About 65% of the population thinks that they're an optimist. Did you guys know that optimists are healthier than pessimists? In fact, they are 77% less likely to have cardiovascular disease, and they live 7.5 years longer. They're also happier and are more than twice as likely to report that they have 3 or more close friends. On a more pragmatic note, if you want to look at Harvard Business School graduates, optimists among them are more likely to be employed, more likely to have been promoted, and make more money. So now that the case for optimism is made, let's take a look at the language side. We're blind to the power of language. Your thoughts, or language is your thoughts, and your thoughts really are your experience. This means that if you change your words, you will literally change your life. But first, let's talk about what optimism is. My apologies. So if you ask a scientist from the University of Pennsylvania, they'll tell you that optimism is the beliefs and explanatory system that assumes positive things. I personally think that optimism is the conscious choice to empower yourself and to celebrate life. And who doesn't want to celebrate more of life? The important part about both of these is that optimism is a choice and you can change them. You can change your explanatory style, and you can certainly choose to celebrate more of life. And this is where we find out that we are blind to the power of language. And so, as I was saying before, your thoughts are language, and your thoughts are literally your experience. That's really deep. And I'm going to give you guys about 2 more seconds to ponder that. The problem is that language is literally unconscious to us, which makes it really hard to change, which is where the 4 simple strategies come in. If you have clear, simple ideas of what to do, then you can make those changes. So the first strategy is to banish always and never from your vocabulary. Those words very rarely reflect reality. They project themselves into the future, tainting what can be and creating a sense of powerlessness about it, when in reality, you get to choose what happens tomorrow. They also reject the past and all the times that just isn't true. For example, it isn't raining in Corvallis tonight, even though who doesn't say it's always raining? And finally, even in the positive, for example, saying, my friend always comes through for me, that actually takes away from the benefit of that. Because if something always happens, what's the purpose of celebrating it? So the next strategy is to choose to empower yourself. And you do this by choosing verbs that allow you to act upon life rather than having life act upon you. So to take a look at a story, you could say, my boss really screwed me. She asked me to lead a meeting at 8 a.m. tomorrow when everyone knows my brain doesn't wake up until at least 9. Or you could say, I'm going to set the coffee pot up tonight so that way, even if my brain isn't thinking in the morning, I'll have enough caffeine in my system that my mouth will be moving. Which one feels more empowering to you? The next strategy is to structure for the positive. And this is because the first thing that comes out of your mouth sets the tone and sets the energy level for the remainder of the sentence. So you could say, it was raining on our hike, but the mountain was beautiful. Or you could say, we had such a beautiful hike, too bad it was raining. You know, you want to see which one feels better to you. And if you really want to be a rock star with that, just take the whole second negative part out. There's no purpose in bringing that into your life. And the final strategy is to inflate your adjectives. So every time you use a judgmental adjective, just bump it up a notch. So if you're feeling terrible, say you're feeling bad. And if you're feeling great, say you're feeling wonderful. And I guarantee that that will help you bring your energy level from terrible to bad, or from great to wonderful. And if you can bring your energy level up, I guarantee you will feel 10 times better. So I'm going to assume that all of you out there would like a raise, more great friends, and a longer and healthier, happier life. Honestly, these 4 strategies are a really, really easy way to get to that goal. So I hope that you've learned something and that you've enjoyed yourself. You can get in touch with me on the web at RebeccaRapple.com, and come up and chat with me afterwards. I'm friendly and love to meet new people. So enjoy the rest of the presentations. Thanks for your attention.